Hey everybody, this is my 10-gallon quarantine tank, and yesterday I made an impulse purchase of a Guppy, and I just fell in love with this thing when I saw it. I didn't know it was a special kind of Guppy. I just thought it was fantastic looking, and so I got it bagged up, and then I found out the price of it and realized that it was a special Guppy. It's called a Dumbo Guppy. And according to the person at the store, it is called such because it has really large pectoral fins that give it those sort of Dumbo ear type effect. And I had noticed that, but its markings and its coloration is what sold me on it. So what I'd really gone to the store for was some schooling fish, and they're in the tank just above us. I'm sitting down here on the floor where my quarantine tank is, and in this tank I bought several White Cloud Mountain minnows, and that was it. I was going to leave the store, and while the sales rep was bagging those up for me, I just kind of wandered around and was looking in the tanks, and that's when I spotted that Guppy wherever it went. I don't even see it. There he is. He's in the back. So before she was finished bagging them up, I said, you can put this one in the bag too. Even though I really didn't go there for it. But I don't regret it. That is just a fantastic Guppy. So now I'm wondering whether or not I should breed it. I've got a lot of pretty Guppies, but they're nothing super special. I've got some Cobras, I've got some yellow, I've got some fancy, which is just kind of, they're just sort of mixed breed, but they're pretty. And then I've got a ton of these little hybrids that just pop up in my tanks everywhere because guppies breed like guppies. So that would be the concern. If I mix this one in with other fish, I won't know whether they've been inseminated by other males or whatever. So I would have to go get a special female just specifically for breeding purposes. I'd have to get a new tank set up just for breeding purposes. So I don't know if I'm going to do all that. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this fish yet. But here in the quarantine tank, it only has 2 other male fish with it, so I'm not worried about it, at least male guppies. And it can just stay in here safely while I sort of decide what tank it's going to end up in. Originally, I got it just to add to my fish that are in my waterfall tank. I got a bunch of beautiful guppies in there, and I have a really nice, pretty, bright light that shines down on them and really just makes their colors pop. And that was where I had the intention of putting this one when I got it. But again, once I found out that it wasn't just a really pretty small guppy, it was actually a particular type of guppy, I decided to put it here in the quarantine tank for a while I rethink whether or not I want to try to breed this. If I do breed it, what would I do with the babies? Because I've tried selling fish, through the mail before, and more often than not, they either end up dead or the shipping costs just don't make it worth it or whatever. So I'm not really interested in doing the fish breeding for sales purposes. I guess I could take a bunch down to my local fish store. They usually buy fish from me for store credit, but I don't know how much I'd get for guppy fry when they wouldn't have any reason to believe me that they were some kind of special guppy fry, So I don't know. I just wanted to make sure everybody got a good look at it as soon as possible. I'm really excited. I just think that that's absolutely fantastic. Guppies are some of my favorite fish. I really like guppies. I'm not one of those guppy fanatics that goes to shows and breeds them and worries about all the little fine details and all that kind of stuff. I just really like guppies. I just think they're really pretty fish. They're versatile. They're beautiful. They add little splashes of color. They're like little swimming jewels. They've got their downside, Again, if you get some females mixed in, they breed like crazy. That can be a good thing, though. There's, it's lots of free fish food if you want to look at it that way. And they can be a little fin nippy. I've had some guppies that were a little aggressive towards other fish and even aggressive towards each other, can nip their fins and stuff. So that is something to consider. A lot of people don't really think of guppies as being an aggressive fish, but they can be, to a mild degree, to a guppy degree. But overall, I just think they're great. I really like my guppies. And so when I saw this one, I just had to bring it home. So that's it. Just a little quick look at my new fish. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss anything I got coming up. And we will probably say this one is going to wind up in my waterfall tank. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you real soon in the next one.